When I think about leadership and the need for more leaders, stronger leaders, the first word I associate with that is change. Because I'm a strong believer that if things are okay and doesn't need to be changed, we need good managers to kind of keep the train running on time. But if things need to be changed, there's another set of skills that come along in order for leaders to bring about that change. And one of the books that I've used over the years is Peters and Waterman's book, In Search of Excellence. And in that book, there's a chapter on a simple 1, 2, 3 system to be successful. And their 1, 2, 3 system was 1, establish your values. 2, adhere to those values. And 3, be willing to change everything else to succeed. Now, it's key to understand, I said, be willing. They weren't advocating changing everything just for the sake of change, but be willing to. And I think, particularly in a time now which is so competitive worldwide, where change is happening so fast, or the need for change is happening so fast, I think that's pretty good advice. We don't want to throw our values out or adjust or amend them just here or there just for the sake of change. So there are some things we want to hold on to. And in applying this, one of the things I've learned and working with students is one of the problems we have is we confuse values with traditions. And so there are a lot of times we aren't willing to change and we treat it like it's a value. Well, we've always done it that way. Or that's the way we do it. And therefore, coming from the perspective, that's one of our values, and we adhere to our values, when it's really just a tradition. And that holds a lot of organizations, a lot of businesses, a lot of entities back, because they're into a set of traditions that if they stopped and really reviewed and really looked them over and looked for ways to do things differently, they could advance their set of goals, overall goals, be more successful in their business, in government, any type of operation, dealing with challenges and moving forward. Be sensitive that traditions are not values, and that they ought to be up for at least discussion and consideration of change. And with those change, provided by strong leadership, we will have moved a government entity or a private organization or a business or a church forward, being more successful, and for some more competitive, advancing, taking on the changes that need to be made in this very competitive world in which we live.